Hi there, I'm going to do a more complicated painting. It's a painting of France, kind of an old traditional one. So if you look at that, it's again the light there. Turn this light around a little. There you go. See? It's quite a nice painting. But what I'm going to first do is I'm going to wash my board in a little different manner to basically lay an underground foundation for everything here. So I'll show you that. So I'm taking some restoration stain, it's mahogany, it's dark, and I'm mixing that with Terra Verde green, and maybe a lighter green as well. And I'm just going to wash in my background here. And I have the brown as well, the stain. And the stain actually seals the board, so that's kind of handy in the very beginning. We'll just get the bottom here where the vise is a sec, where the grip is. There we go. And I can wipe it with the rag if I want as well. So this is going to be basically like my sealing the board. I'm going to use instead now actually change to Zap Green, and this is a cadmium yellow deep hue, and this beautiful master oil paint, which I love, is Cinnabar Green Light. It's a lovely painting, color paints, master paints. So they're the three, and I'm using the stain, and so I'm going to start mixing these in here where I feel there is some yellow, and some orange, and a little bit of light green. And then we're going to get this kind of a beginning painting here. Then we wash it in on this board. It's soaking it in, you can see that. There we go, that's a good start to whatever I'm doing here. And there's going to be a house up in here. I don't have my shapes yet. And there's trees up in this house here. So we'll just leave that for a sec. Now we're getting there. So there we go, we'll keep laying this in a bit. Yeah, so I'm going to block in the sky a little bit here, the same thing. I'm not going to worry too much about it. It has a little bit of a mixture here of colors, but we're going to have a house in here somewhere, right? Shaping up like this. So we want to go a little lighter there. It's got a bit green on me. Get it back to blue. Still a bit green. What I'm going to try to do here is try to shape out the roof here and work out where the house is going. So, down here I suppose. Not too sure what that line up there means. Is that meant to be the roof? Oh, that's the second roof. Okay, we'll go in here. There we go, isn't that lovely? I want to go a little bit in the bushes because it will peek through in the end. Put a highlight up there in a minute. That I didn't want there. We'll wipe that off a bit. Right? And then down here, We want this to come in here. In a dark shadow. Get a little bit more color in the roof here. You don't want it too formatted because you want it to look loose painted. You want it to look like a photo. There we have it. I'll do the building in white at the moment. So we're going to go down this way here off this. Most likely somewhere around there. There we go. We need a, you got to make sure you get your lines. Yeah, that's in the way. We'll go up then. Yeah, I got to do it this way. You got to make sure you get your lines right, you know. I made a bit of a mess of that, didn't I? Not worry about it. This is the white building coming down here. I like that. There's a good start. Right? And we'll improve on that. And then we have another house. Has that, what's it called here? I'll get you the name of the tomb. Yellow orca, which I find sandy color, so I never understand why it's called yellow. Mixed in with a little white here, and we'll draw that in. The roof is going to come in here somewhere. We'll draw it down here for a sec. That'll be the second building in. There. Lovely. Now I'll shape those up a little. We got the third building down here, which is even darker. It's going to come in down in here somewhere. So we're getting our shapes. I'll just paint for a little while and shape it a bit more and then show it to you again. Yeah, so I've been using a fan brush a little and got some little colors in here. I've changed them a bit. This is the rubber. It's very handy. Yeah, so I've been painting for quite a while. 6 or 7 hours, doesn't matter. It's an enjoyment of it, but this is where I've got. I used a just a cheap brush. I got, you know, 3 of these for $1 each or $2 each. And you know, this is great for the scratching of paint across like this. As you can see I'm doing here. Right? So I use that a lot. And I wanted to show you, this is interesting. When you take a knife and you have a problem, this rubber tool, you can edge in your white again and clean it up. And you know, you can do little things like push the white up. You know? You can actually push in white. I'll take a little bit just to show you. You can actually push in white with this rubber tool. Just touch it in like that, and you can get it in effect as well. So it's very handy. We're in the art store. And so I've used my fan brush a little for some things, but you know, I got to this point at this stage and I'm quite happy with the hedge look. I still have to put in the palm tree, but you know, for the first sitting, this is, you know, pretty good. You know, happy with it. And I hope you've learned some tips in that. I'll try to show you some of the tips tomorrow when I'm working again. My memory actually did run out in the camera, so I had to go get it downloaded. So there you go. So I basically blocked in the structures, these structures first, and squared them in and then changed them a little. This one isn't done yet. This one isn't completed yet, and this one isn't totally finished. But you know, I've got little things to fill in. Your eye is drawn towards the people, then drawn into this area here. So the little foreground, and then drawn back into this area is kind of like the key area. I have to put a downspout here, which seems to really kind of enhance it, and a little chimney thing. So all the little touches have to still come in. I touch in the white here, like the little speckles, with one of these old cheap brushes as well. And you know, there you go. It's classical painting, French painting I'm doing. I'm just trying new techniques a bit. The grain in this board is going this way, and it's nice, but I would prefer it was going this way across. So I'm going to get a couple of boards with the grain going across and try that next time. Because I can see the lines coming down, but I like it when it flows this way. And I might fight it. I'll have that with the sky, it'll be going across, and with this, and the buildings will be what I'll fight the grain a bit with. But, you know, depends what you're trying to achieve in looks. So I'll try, I've got the grain this way, but next time I'm going to try it the other way with a different painting. So this is where we're going to end the night, and you know, come again fresh tomorrow morning and see what needs to be done.